welcome everyone, new and more experienced. I am going to take you through an overview of iGive, and we're going to talk about the button, which is a browser extension that works for Chrome, Safari, Firefox, and Edge. And we have a brand new dime a day opportunity that we will tell you about, and then some tell a friend tools. So once you get excited about earning a dime a day, you can get your friends to help you do the same. For the what in the world is iGive, folks? Maybe you joined because a good friend of yours asked you to help support their pet shelter, and you love supporting your friends. So you said, okay, I'll give it a try. iGive is an online shopping portal that allows you to donate a portion of the purchase that you make at any of our 2,000 plus online stores to that charity of your choice, or the charity of your best friend, if that's how you roll. It launched actually way back in 1997, and we've done many improvements over the decades now, and is available to over any US or Canada-based cause, where we currently have over 75,000 listed for you to choose from. If you don't see yours, you can add your own if they have a US or Canada mailing address. And basically, if you've heard of Amazon Smile, it's a very similar program. They are obviously restricted only to Amazon purchases, where we have those 2,000 partner stores, and includes things like your travel with Expedia, or if you buy concert tickets at Ticketmaster, or Groupon experiences and things of that nature. iGive also happens to have a much higher average donation rate. If your cause uses Amazon Smile, they earn about 0.5% on select purchases, where the average rate from our stores is closer to 3%, which, if I'm doing the math correctly, is a 600% increase, which is pretty impressive. This is what you would see as a logged in member, your iGive home page. You can see at the top, you can customize with your favorite stores. Anywhere on the site where you see this little heart, if you click on that, it will add that store as one of your favorites or one of your My stores. And we highlight the first few on the home page for you. So if you happen to be addicted to delicious tea, like I am, or you have guinea pigs that require lots and lots and lots of hay, like I do, those are going to be your favorites because you're going to be shopping there frequently. You can click that arrow right there and see all of your My stores. You can also scroll down further on that home page and see featured offers from top stores of the week. And again, clicking on that arrow will show you more. Below that is our category, our seasonal category, which this week right now is Think Spring. I actually just ordered some seeds for my mom for Mother's Day from Burpee because she loves her zinnias. And then below that are distinctive donations. So once in a while, a store will offer a higher donation rate for a select period of time. And when they do that, we highlight it here on the home page. And also, if you click that greater than sign, you'll get a list of all the stores that are currently running an increase. You may notice that right now, Zorro, which is a construction and home improvement supply store, is actually offering more than double through the middle of May. So if you need a drill or something of that nature, now is the time to buy. So 2,000 stores is actually a lot to keep track of. So we actually created the iGive button, which is a browser extension. And as I mentioned, it works with Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. And it adds a little icon onto your browser to let you know that iGive is installed and working. And what that extension does is it will track your online activity with an anonymous ID. So it doesn't know who you are. It simply knows that you are an iGive member and you have chosen a specific cause to support. So when you reach a store that is an iGive partner, it will let us know if and when you shopped. It will even help you shop through iGive when you use your favorite search engine. For example, Google, or in this sample that I have, a Bing search engine. Simply search for the item you want. We used hand sanitizer. And when you scroll through those results, you will see this dandelion seed, which is the iGive logo. You'll see that icon next to the results. And here you'll see that Walgreens and CVS both have that icon next to it because they are current iGive stores that currently offer hand sanitizer. Next to that, you may also see a dollar sign, which indicates that there are coupons or promo codes that will work in conjunction with iGive. You simply click on that icon and it will take you to the store you would like to shop at. And you may see a drop-in that says the sponsor is iGive and the donation rate for that particular store. And once you click activate, you will shop as you normally do. Another indicator you'll see, because you have the iGive button installed, is this little triangle in the right-hand corner of the merchant's website that says iGive on. That is a very useful little triangle because not only does it confirm that your iGive button is working and your purchase will benefit your cause, but if you happen to click on that slide, you'll also see any exceptions or the details of the offers and coupons that apply. For example, there is a special higher donation rate if you buy contact lenses from Walgreens. That's at 2.4% instead of their normal 1.6%. But there is a slightly lower donation rate of 0.8% if you purchase photo items from Walgreens. So that's got some great information so that you know exactly what to expect, no matter where you're shopping through iGive. After you review those offers and exceptions, you're taken right back to that merchant's landing page. In this case, it's Walgreens, and you shop the way you normally would. So now to the special dime a day opportunity. We recently updated the button, which is that browser extension, for Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. Safari is coming soon. But on Chrome, Edge, and Firefox, you can turn on a function called New Tab, which when you open your browser, instead of seeing that Google homepage or Edge homepage or Firefox homepage, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this, which we are calling the iGive New Tab homepage. So just like on your regular homepage, you'll have button shortcuts that you can personalize. You'll also have the ability to search with your favorite search engine. In this case, we have defaulted it to Google. And you'll see the amount of money that your cause has raised. And each day when you open that new tab, that number will go up by a dime. And it will go up by more than that if you have friends also supporting your same cause and they open a new tab each day. I have personalized mine with my local library link so that I can download audiobooks and listen as I work through the day. And you can also see that my cause has their website listed as one of the shortcuts. That is something that the cause administrator will be able to update and change. And as a member, you can add whatever shortcuts you would like. There's also going to be 2 sponsored links that will change from time to time to help us pay for that dime a day that's going to your cause. This is a new feature. So we have a link to a survey. As you are using this feature, we would really appreciate your feedback and help as we design the best possible product for you to use that will help you to support your cause. The dime a day is currently a limited time promotion. We are, as I said, hoping to improve the page and the opportunity. And as we learn more, we'll update you accordingly. My example, I need to switch slide, there we go. My example was Chrome. And as we saw earlier, most of the folks here are on that Chrome browser, but, excuse me, the same works if you're on Edge or if you are on Firefox. If you're not sure what browser you use, no worries. When you install the iGive button, our system is smart enough to look at the browser on which you are installing it and will guide you with a step-by-step process to ensure that you have installed the new feature. You can turn off the new feature on by going to your settings, your member settings under My Account, but that will, obviously, if you turn off the feature, you don't get the dime a day because that's what the dime a day is for. So as we mentioned earlier, the more people supporting your cause, the more quickly, and I'm going to be really bad with my grammar and say the more bigger your donation checks are. So from this My Account, where you can also update your settings, you can access the Tell a Friend page, which has a whole bunch of tools that will allow you to quickly and easily tell your friends with a Facebook message or a tweet, or you can copy a message to your clipboard and copy and paste with your right click or your keyboard shortcuts, a message into an email, post something to your blog, or even just add the referral link to your signature of your email, and that'll be seen by everybody. We offer sample language that is available for you to preview, and you can edit that as you would like, or you can just use exactly what we have said. And as you can see, an example of what would be posted to your Facebook page. And that link that is in there, because you pulled it from your Tell a Friend page, will go directly to your chosen cause or charity so that it's even easier for your friends to sign up and help.
So we have a question from Jennifer, who asks, so I try new tab, the new start page, and I decide that I don't like it. How easy is it to uninstall the button?
Well, first of all, you don't have to uninstall the button to turn off the new tab feature if you're using Chrome. You can, as I mentioned, go to My Account. Oops, where's that one? And then and My Account will take you to the settings page, My Settings. And I don't have a screenshot of it, but if you scroll down under where you change your info, there is a settings option for the button and turning off new tab. That way, as you are shopping, you can still benefit from the button notifying us when you've made a purchase, but you don't have to use that new tab as your home page. If you're using Firefox or Edge, in order to turn that off, you would need to uninstall the button. And that you can do right from your browser. Let me see if I have a good picture. So clicking on the iGive logo in your browser, whichever browser it is, will bring up uninstall instructions. And it's, I believe, 2 clicks. So really easy.
So we have a follow-on question from Stephanie, who asks, does this work when using iPhone or just a computer?
Great question. This is only available on your desktop or your laptop. As we continue to learn and improve, it may someday become available on mobile devices, but right now it is definitely desktop and laptop only.
So we still have the iGive mobile apps for Android and for iOS, but they don't have
Yes,
the dime a day feature.
correct. So you can shop on your mobile device, but you can't yet earn dime a day on your mobile device.
So we have another follow-on question. It's not, I wouldn't call it a follow-on question. It's really a brand new question from Robin. who asks, I installed the iGive button several years ago. Is it automatically updated because I'm not seeing the dime a day page when I open a new tab on Firefox? And I can actually answer that one, Robin, which is it should have automatically updated. And the fact that it didn't is a problem. So if you would drop us an email so we know who exactly you are, we'll get our support folks to make sure that Dime a Day works for you.
Yes, we definitely want to know how we can fix that for you. And if you do have any issues, the support portal is a great way to find quick answers to your questions or to let us know about an issue that you are having. The knowledge base, you can search terms like new tab or button. And if you can't find the answer, you can submit a ticket, which will reach, basically create an email that will come to our support team, and they can divvy it up amongst themselves to make sure that it gets responded to as quickly as possible. Or you can also drop an email to support@igive.com, and we'll make sure that we get those answers to you.
Now we do have an official follow-up question from Robin again, and Robin asks, do you have to be logged into your iGive account to make sure the Dime a Day new tab feature is activated?
Yes. Otherwise, we don't know who you are or which cause you're supporting. So again, the way the browser works is with an anonymized ID, so that we're not, hoarding details about you that you don't want us to know. But when you log into iGive, that lets the browser know that you're an iGive member and that we need to track store visits, and we need to track the whenever you reach that Dime a Day new tab page, we can reward your cause accordingly.
You give such nice, succinct answers. I would have said yes and no, because
Okay.
you will get that iGive new tab page, but we won't be actually donating money to anybody because we don't know it's you. So that's the yes and no. So you really do need to be logged in for the Dime a Day to go to your cause. So Kim,
That is, my
you're
spiel
showing
is done.
your
Yep.
spiel is done. All
All
right.
questions.
Well,
Yeah.
so let's continue then with the questions. So we have a question from John, who says a dime a day. How long is it going to be a dime a day?
That is a great question. We are presenting it as a limited time, basically because we are learning how many people enjoy it, how many people use it, and how many causes benefit from it. Everything we do at iGive is in support of you supporting your cause. So if we discover that this new feature that we think is wonderful isn't as wonderful as we think it is, then we're going to put our focus into something else. But if lots of people use it and enjoy it, then we're going to make the most of that information. And we'll definitely give you plenty of notice if that dime a day changes. And as always, iGive is free to causes and members. So even if the dime a day changes to a different amount, there will never be any charges to anybody for this, other than the partner stores who are helping us sponsor it.
We have a question from Jacqueline, who asks, where do I find the amount my charity has received based on my purchases?
You can find that in your cause, or I'm sorry, your personal settings, and so when you get to the settings, if you go to stats, and actually this menu bar right here is on every page of iGive, and if you click on stats, it will show you the purchases that have registered to you individually and how much each purchase generated for your cause. And I actually just remembered that we have some folks who don't know who the cause administrator is or what a cause administrator is. So in order to send a check to a cause, we need to have a person with whom we can communicate about those checks and about how iGive works and what they can expect. And that person we call the cause administrator. So that person can update the cause mailing address and the description of the cause and things of that nature. And if you don't know who that person is, when you click on cause up here in that menu bar, you can look at previous checks that have been sent to your cause, and there you can confirm the mailing address and who that cause contact's email is. So if that's your email, guess what? You're the cause administrator. You maybe didn't know it, but it's probably somebody else in the organization that is responsible for cashing checks and maybe is on the board or the marketing team, or is just a volunteer that is gung-ho about their cause.
All right, we've got the questions coming fast and furious. We have a question from Jane, who asks, how do we get folks to learn about this on our website?
That's a great question. Also in that cause, where's my pointer? I lost my pointer. Here's my pointer. Okay, in that cause menu, there are, similar to the member level Tell a Friend, there are options for printing out flyers, and there are language samples for including in your newsletter or on your bulletin board, things like that. You can even set up an automatic posting partnership with Facebook, so that once a month on your Facebook page is a little blurb from iGive encouraging folks to register, or notifying your friends and supporters of a check that you received. And we find that those sorts of encouraging messages really reinforce that being a part of iGive in support of your cause is the way to go.
So we make it easy with join links and sample text, and we want you
Yes.
to share that. The whole point of iGive is that this is the opportunity for zillions of folks to get together, and instead of money every time you see advertising because you did your start page going to Google or Mozilla or whomever, that money can go to your particular cause, no matter how big or how small. And speaking of money, we have actually two related questions. The first one is from David, who asks, does this work with a 501c3? And then David asks, can I get a tax deduction for that? And then Robin has a follow-on question, which is, really, how much is this? Is the dime contribution only once a day or every time a new tab is opened in a single day? And I'm going to answer the second one first, which is it's a dime a day, not every time you open a new tab. Otherwise, unfortunately, Robin, I have siblings who would just sit there and click and click and click just in order to get, a zillion dimes for their particular charity. David, the answer is the money that goes to your cause from shopping is tax deductible to you. The money that is raised by dime a day is not tax deductible to you. You would have to actually you'd have to call that income, and then it would be a wash. And do understand, I am not a tax expert, but I feel pretty comfortable that that's good advice. So 501c3 is great. You can get a tax deduction on the shopping portion and no tax deduction on the dime a day. Penelope Smith is talking about money as well, and she asks, how often do you receive a check, Kim?
Sure. We send checks once your amount earned is $25. That obviously depends on how many people are shopping and using dime a day, and how will depend on the frequency. We also do hold the check for 75 days from the time that the money is earned. What that does is it allows merchants to tell us if there are any reversals or returns. So if I bought something at Kohl's and I got credit on January 1st, then I returned it on January 12th, Kohl's then has 30 to 60 days to tell iGive whether or not that purchase stuck for lack of a better term, or whether it's valid. So within 75 days of the date of your purchase is when that credit will move from what we call pending to active or credited. And then once the credited amount from all the people supporting your cause hits that $25 minimum, we send a check.
We're at our deadline. It is coming up on 1:30, and we tried very hard to be precise. I would like to say, give Dime a day a try. See how you like it. We like it. I'm using it all the time. I still only get a dime a day, though. Robin, it's just one dime. And on behalf of all of us, I'm going to say thanks. Kim, did you have any closing comments?
Just thank you very much for your time, and please feel free to reach out with any questions and fill out that survey on the new tab page if you find that you are using it. We really appreciate your feedback, and we do take it into account as we are designing updates and upgrades.
Thank you all.